here. Weeks blend to months and months into years. You promised you'd stay, I know how you tried, but God needed you, so I stepped aside. I didn't collapse, did not fall apart, but deep down inside there's a hole in my heart. It comes out of nowhere, a sight or a sound. That's when it hits me that you're not around. So much to remember, so much to forget. You left me too soon is my only regret. My heart breaks a little when I think of when we planned on tomorrows that would never end. Hold back the tears, never give in to the grief or the fears. But when those times come and I need to talk, to just hear your voice or go for a walk. We don't need no wires, don't need a dial tone, 'cause you always answer when I use heaven's phone. Yeah, I try to fight it, hold back my tears, never give in to the grief or the fears. But when those times come and I need to talk, to just hear your voice or go for a walk. We don't need no wires, don't need a dial tone, 'cause you always answer when I use heaven's phone. You always answer when I use heaven's phone. You always answer when I use heaven's phone.
Hey everybody! Songfather here. I'm in the middle of a cigarette, excuse me, and I'm in the middle of a little limoncello. So you know what we do right now? Right at this particular moment, we go and we play my new song, He Sent Me to You. Enjoy, and I'll be back. The moment I saw you, my heart skipped a beat. The day'd finally come when you and I'd meet. As I walked towards you, I felt my heart raise. Most beautiful smile on a beautiful face, yeah. Those next hours together, we knew there and then our searching was over, our pain would now end, yeah. My face hurt from smiling, I knew you could see it. One my soul loved, I knew you would be it. God heard me crying, the angels did too. He answered my prayers and sent me to you. And sent me to you. Our road wasn't easy, many bumps in the road, but we kept on going no matter the load. You were my Bella and I was your bear. Some disapproved, but we didn't care, no. Sometimes the pain really tested our love. That's when we asked for help from above. They smiled down upon us, keeping us focused, cheering from heaven, no hocus pocus. God heard you crying, the angels did too. He answered your prayers and sent me to you. sent me to you. We almost gave up, walked away from each other. We knew in our hearts there could not be another. A void in our hearts that nobody could fill. We climbed every mountain like it was a hill. Like it was a hill. Been hurt in the past, our trust had been broken. So many promises that never were spoken. The future is scary, but no matter whatever, we'll hold on to each other and get there together. God heard us crying, the angels did too. God sent you to me and He sent me to you. Yeah, He sent you to me and He sent me to you. Hello, everybody. Songfather on this 13th day of November 2019. Let me turn me up here. There we go. You know what today is? I can tell you right off the bat what today is. Ladies and gentlemen, today is November 13th. The day Felix Unger was thrown out of his house. That request came from his wife. One of the greatest shows ever in the history of television. In some secluded rendezvous, that overlooks the avenue, cocktails for two, Felix Red River Unger and the Saddle Saws, ladies and gentlemen. So anyway, love that. Always remember that. November 13th is Felix Unger and Oscar Madison Day. And forever, it always will be. Great, great Neil Simon classic. And I mean classic. And I was telling Evie today that back in the day, I wrote an Odd Couple trivia book, 400 questions. And used to drive my mother nuts. People would call me, because there were no cell phones back then. You know, I mean, I lived next door to Freddie Flintstone. And but people would call me up at 1 o'clock in the morning and wake the whole freaking house up. What? What was Speed's real name? Homer. Damn it! Hang up the phone. You know, always trying to trap me. And I sent it out to a bunch of publishers, but nobody was interested. They said there was already a couple of Odd Couple trivia books out there, and really didn't sell. And I was like, wow, I never saw one of them. But well, what are you gonna do? You do what you can do when you can do it. Right? Write that down. You do what you can do when you can do it. Thank you. You're welcome. Everybody say hello to Tino, the Wonder Bird. There he is. Tino. Where'd he go? Oh, no, he's probably eating again. Oh, no, there he is. There he is, Tino. How you feeling, Tino? Yeah. What? How you doing? What? Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. That's it? Yeah? What else? What else? What else? What? All right. I'll talk to you later. He'll start chirping. Don't worry about it. You know that. He'll start chirping when it's time for him to be quiet. But what are you going to do? So today's theme is going to be love on the road. either coming home or I wish I was coming home, or why don't you come home, or I'm just taking off down the road. Whatever. And I hope you like the new song. We're going to play it every day. Then I think maybe I will end the show with Heaven's Phone. What do you think? Think that's a good idea? Let me know. And I'll start the show with the new song, He Sent Me to You. That's right. Getting ready. It's getting ready. Going to go up on Spotify and iTunes, which iTunes I heard is coming to an end, so I don't know. But it's going to go up on that, and Amazon and something else. So once it's up there, got to help a guy out. I'm this close to doing a GoFundMe. I got a bunch of CAT scans to go through and a whole bunch of other stuff. And, let's hope, knock on wood, that, everything's okay. But, there's some crazy things going on. And, you only have the Medicaid, and that only covers 80%. And some of these things could be a little expensive. So, got to get some sponsors now for the show and the radio station. And maybe do a GoFundMe. I don't know. Unless everybody right now sends me, I don't want to be too greedy because I know somebody's a little tight on cash. So, 10 grand. Everybody send me 10 grand. That's all. Thanks. I appreciate it. So, but before we get to the songs, we always have to go with, first of all, we have to say hello to Daddy-O and Chrissy. Daddy-O. Daddy-O, you said you were going to call me back and you didn't. You didn't call me back. I know it's my phone, but what do you want me to do? It's bad enough. Now they turned off my satellite radio, whatever they got, Sirius XM, because I haven't paid that on time. What's going on with this world? And friggin' Facebook, or somebody, but it's got to be Facebook, took all of this off the wall. Okay? My wall. All of the ones that I put up every day when I vote, and then I share it for everybody to vote. But all the ones that every one of you put up there, hey, Sonny, I voted for you, and I shared it today, and I put it on my wall. They're all gone. How does that happen? They disappeared. So I wrote a letter to the people running this contest and saying, what's going on? If I'm not able to share this on my wall and remind people to vote and ask them to help, you're putting me at a severe disadvantage in this contest, and that's not right. It's not right. I don't understand what's going on. Anyway, don't forget, every chance you get, you want to relax. The husband's in bed, the kids are asleep, or the wife's in bed and the kids are asleep, or whatever. You're home by yourself. Turn down the lights, put your feet up, grab a cocktail, and listen to the Songfather on WLYV Live Radio 122.2. All Songfather, all day, Daddy-O, all night long. At streaming 24 hours a day, all capital letters, www.thesongfathershow.com. That's right. And I got bad news, ladies and gentlemen. Bad news. There's no question and answer tonight. Freddie's, I guess he's en route to a show somewhere. I'm knowing him. And good for him. But, so we lose. Now we don't know if is it Johnny Black that's coming to visit like they did last week, or is it, no. Last week was Lotta Tank. And I mean Lotta Tank. That was a big glass, very big. So we're going to miss you, Freddie and Christine, tonight. But what are you going to do? Don't forget, A Rock in the Kitchen, Guy Talve. Not Your Grandma's Cooking Show. Somebody put up a thing the other day that I have never heard of. And I said, oh, my God, I got to make that. Shrimp, and I think there was some scallops in it, and so mixed in with a risotto. Are you kidding me? Holy Christmas. That is unbelievable. So, so there we are. So very good. Yeah, very cool, very wonderful. And getting back to the doctor today, Dr. Jeffrey Berger. If anybody's on the island of Long, check him out. He's over at Pro Health, and he's just a great guy, great doctor. And I wish I had another one here somewhere, but I had to hell with it. I got fake dog poop because I like to play jokes on everybody, and so he came in, and I could tell right away by looking at him. It was one of those days, and he was getting stressed, and he was expecting just to be a quick little 1, 2, 3 yearly little physical for me, but because of that hospital, I wasn't able to have any health insurance since January, so I had a lot of things going on that I couldn't go to anybody for. And he was like, we'll pick a couple of things out, and then we'll do the rest another day. I'm like, all right. And so I said, I have some problems with my stool, Really? I said, yeah, but I brought a stool sample in, and I take out this fake dog poop that I had in a Glad bag, He looked at it, and then he busted out hysterical laughing. That's it, broke through. The Songfather broke through the wall, the doctor wall. And, then he took his time and did everything 100% the right way, which I know he always would. He saved my life twice. When my colon was busting, the doctor I was going to see is a heart doctor, and he's not really an internist, and he called this little Doogie Howser guy in 20-something years ago. And I'm looking at him and he pushed like this 3 times. Does that hurt? No. Does that hurt? A little bit. Does that hurt? Yeah. Okay. Go to the hospital right now. And sure enough, my colon had busted out in one spot and everything else. And, it was the beginning of a very long, ugly medical journey. 6 operations and open and closed, lost my belly button, colostomy bag, muscle flap. I made the American, what do they call that, medical journal, because it was one of only 5 ever done in the whole United States, and where they cut everything away and they cut the muscle away and then they stretch the skin and the muscles over each other and staple it together and they put mesh in and, oh my God, the whole, and then the other time was when I had the tumor in my neck, and I went to see him first, and he says, I don't know, it looks ugly, but let me go send you to a surgeon, not the guy I wanted to see. And that guy just blew me off and said, here, take this, 1,500 milligrams antibiotics, should be gone in a few days. And I said, all right, doc, but I'm just telling you, it's not. I've had these before. I had boils before in my life. This is different. Yeah, okay. And he blew me off. Didn't help. So I went back to see Dr. Berger, and he went, no good. Go to the hospital right now. And then he sent me to see my surgeon that was my guy that saved my life, too, along with Jeff, during the colon thing. And as soon as he looked at that, he's like, oh, no, this has got to come out. And it turned out to be cancer. So, Jeff, I don't care, Jeff. You ain't getting rid of me, that's for sure. I'll get rid of myself. But, so that was great. So let's see what we can do. Looks like a bunch of expenses ahead that I really don't need and don't have, but I got to be here. The show must go on. So, so let's start with, wait a minute. And I told you yesterday, she pays a lot of good money to have this up there. Chrissy's good news. Extra, read all about it. So let me pick off where I screwed up yesterday. And we'll go over to Boston. Please come to Boston for the good news. Hey, that was pretty good. Over in Boston, there was a stray cat that kept coming up by this police station. And, it would come up to the door and never come inside. And it would meow, and everybody would come and pet it and walking in and out. And so little by little, they started to give it water, and then they gave it milk, and then they started feeding it and this and that. And they set out a mat, and it had its own water dish and its own food dish and litter thing, which she hardly ever used. So I'd like to find a cat like that. But because it was an outdoor cat. And as it started getting colder, they tried to bring the cat inside the house, and wasn't having any of it. Like I said yesterday, if you remember, there were some scratches involved and everything else every time they tried to pick it up and bring it inside for its own good. But this cat was saying, no, get your grubby hands off me. So they did the next big thing that they could do. And they did. I wish I could read. No, that's Felix. Oh, here it is. Sorry. Here it is. Look what they did. They built a cat condo for this little kitty cat. Look at that thing. It's gorgeous. I'd like to live there. Right? Look at the windows all around. It's got a beautiful roof. And cat loves it. Comes and goes as it pleases. Comes there at night. Goes to sleep. Gets up in the morning. Looks for its food. Travels the neighborhood. Looks for a little hanky-panky. Always comes back, and the food is always out. And what a beautiful thing these cops did. That's love. That's showing love. L-U-V or L-Y-V. Oh, no, that's live. Never mind. And I forgot to say, since this is Odd Couple Day, this is the oddest couple you could ever find. Oh, boy, look at these two. Oh, my God. Mm-mm-mm. It's good when you see cousins get along that good, isn't it? It sure is. Oh, my goodness. So from Boston, we take a ride all the way across country to Missouri. And over in Missouri, as I started again to tell you yesterday, there's a program called Shelter Buddies Reading Program. So when you hear that, you're like, okay, so these are probably for kids that are homeless and living in a shelter, and somebody comes in and teaches them how to read and everything, which is a nice idea. But no, this is what happens. Bada-ba-ba-boom. These kids come in and they read stories to the dogs. They go for a 10-hour training program or orientation, whatever you want to call it, where they're taught how to look for severely depressed dogs or very, very shy dogs or very hyper dogs. And those are the ones that they want them to go to and read to. And even if they're not listening the first day, next time you come back, and little by little they get used to, see this first dog in the first picture there on the right? That looks like my dog Snoopy. It's on my wall somewhere, and I took that picture. That was our dog, but this dog, Rocky, I'm sorry. Well, both of them look the same, but Rocky did anything I asked. I would snap my fingers, he would jump in the air from dead stop, all the way up into my arms. If he got out of the house and nobody could get him back, not Ma, not the sisters, nobody, I'd get in my car and drive around. I'd see him and I'd go, whoosh, roll down the window. He would come flying and jump through it. Well, the window's down, but jump through the opening of the window right into the front seat. Yeah, he was a good dog. And but anyway, getting back to these kids, so they go and they read every day. And what happens is the kids, they learn how to spot dogs that are, might be aggressive or very shy or whatever it is, but they learn how to interact with the dogs. The dogs learn how to interact with the kids. So as they're going to their forever home, they're already a few steps ahead of the game as far as getting orientated, how to deal with these new kids, new people in their lives. And so I just thought it was an unbelievable idea. Plus, the dogs get confidence instead of just having to hang out. And by the way, if you've seen some of these shelters, this is a pretty good-looking place here. It's not like prisons like you see in some of them. At least they got glass doors and everything else. But, and you could probably find it online somewhere, see some of the other pictures they got. Some of these dogs are coming right up to the book, and listening. But you see the guy in the first picture there, he's listening, and they come every day, different kids every day. Some kids repeat, whatever it is, but they come 7 days a week and they read to the dogs. And it's gotten to the point where the dogs are actually looking forward to it. So beautiful. Then out here on the island of Long, let me tell you this story right now. A kitten was born, paralyzed, had no use of its back legs. And unfortunately, in the animal kingdom, when you are born not 100%, you are dumped by the mom, because they can't take care of it, and it's a horrible thing. And so they found this kitten, all alone on the side of the road somewhere, wherever the frig they found it. No mom around, and other brothers and sisters from the litter. And they took it home, and they gave it legs. Look how little that kitten is. And they put it in its own lid. They got another one now as it gets bigger, but they put it. The legs get strapped on and kind of suspended, and the wheels end up becoming the legs. And if you look at the picture on the bottom right-hand corner, this little kitty's taken off. They said the kitten would not stop running, flipping over so many times it was so excited. It's unbelievable. This is over in Massapequa, out here on the island of Long, which isn't too far from me. And it was a Massapequa veterinarian that built this little thing for the kitten, tiny little wheelchair. And they said this guy is running around like a maniac. He's a maniac in the wheelchair. So, all right, good. So there's a couple of stories to start us off. Nice feel-good stories, right, Chrissy? Beautiful. So now we hit to a couple of songs about being on the road, Whoa, traveling across the country. Should I go home? I miss her. Does she want me back? Does he want me back? Janan. Love my limoncello. I do. So we can start off with the first King of the Road. What else can we do but King of the Road? You know what I mean. This is a snapping fingers kind of song, so everybody join in. Tino, I want you snapping. Tino. Tino. Ready? Trailers for celery. Who's to let 50 cents? No phone, no pool, no pets. I ain't got no cigarettes. I'm but 2 hours of pushing broom by 8 by 12 4-bedroom. Mama, man of means by no means. King of the road. 3rd boxcar, midnight train. Destination banger, man. Old worn out shooting shoes. I don't pay no union dues. I smoke old stogies I have found. Short but not too big around. I'm a man of means by no means. King of the road. I know every engineer on every train. All of their children and all of their names. And every handout in every town. And every lock ain't locked when no one's around to sing. Tell us about settling. Rooms to let 50 cents. No phone, no pool, no pets. I ain't got no cigarettes on, but 2 hours of pushing broom by 8 by 12 4-bedroom. I'm a man of means by no means. King of the road. Trailers for sale. Rooms to let 50 cents. No phone, no pool, no pets. I ain't got no cigarettes on, but 2 hours of pushing by 8 by 12 4-bedroom. Now Todd Rundgren, he wants to come home. Let him back. Let's go. Hello, it's me. I thought about us for a long, long time. Maybe I think too much, but something's wrong. There's something here doesn't last too long. Maybe I shouldn't think of you as mine. Seeing you, or seeing anything as much as I do you, I take for granted that you're always there. I take for granted that you just don't care. Sometimes I can't help seeing all the way through. It's important to me, yeah, that you know you are free, yeah. 'Cause I never wanna make you change for me. Think of me. You know that I'd be with you if I could. I'll come around and see you once in a while. Or if I ever need spend the night if you think I could. It's important to me, yeah, that you know you are free, yeah. Take it. Make a change for me. Think of me. You know that I'd be with you if I could. I'll come around and see you once in a while. Or if I ever need a reason to smile and spend the night if you think I should. Think of me. Think of me. Think of me. Oh. All right. Really appreciate it. And some people just want to stay out there and think they're living a good life. But you ain't living a good life. That shit gets old real quick. Oh, the good life, full of fun, seems to be the ideal. Yeah, the good life lets you hide all the sadness you feel. You won't really fall in love, for you can't take the chance. So be honest with yourself, but don't try to fake a romance. It's the good life to be free and explore the unknown. Like the heartaches you will find when you face them alone. Just remember, I still want you, and in case you wonder why, oh, just wake up and kiss that good life goodbye. Bring it on home now. It's a good life to be free and explore the unknown. Just like the heartache you will learn when you face them alone. Just remember, I still love you, and in case you wonder why, well, just wake up and kiss that good life goodbye. We'll kiss it goodbye. That's right. You want to be wild? You're going to be wild out there? You just met your match, lady. That's right. Whoa, wow, I'm gonna tame you down. Whoa, wow, I'll get you, yeah, you bet. You little doll, all you do is play. You got a new baby every day, but someday it's gonna be me, and only me. Whoa, I'll make you settle down. Oh, I'll clip your wing and think you got the lips that I'm mad about. I got some lips that'll knock you out. Come on, wild one, be wild about me. You little doll, all you do is play. Got a new baby every day, but someday it's gonna be me, and only me. Whoa, I'll make you settle down. Oh, wild one, I'll clip your wing and thing. You got the lips that I'm mad about. I got some lips that'll knock you out. Come on, wild one, and be wild about me. One more one. Come on, wild one, and be wild about me. Be wild about me. You got the lips that'll knock me out. Come on, wild one, be wild about me. Be wild about me. That's right. I'm gonna tame you down, biatch. So, let's finish up these stories because we had such a good time doing them. Over in England swings like a pendulum do. A mama going by silicon 2x2. Over in England, a plumber got called to do a job at a lady's house, and upon arrivals, he found out that she was, oh my God, excuse me there, Chrissy, because we're continuing with the good stories, aren't we? Yes. So we found out it was a 90-year-old woman that is been suffering from leukemia. She's now in stage 4 and pretty much end stage. So there was some extensive work to be done. He did all the work in the house to make her comfortable. And then he submitted this bill. And this is what it's all about, ladies and gentlemen. There you go. Called out to repair the boiler. High pressure and 2 leaks, $0. Lady is 91 years of age, acute leukemia, end of life care. No charge for this lady under any circumstances. We will be available 24 hours to help her and keep her as comfortable as possible. 0, 0, 0, 0. That was over in England. What an unbelievably wonderful thing to do. Absolutely wonderful. Wonderful. We love it. We love the story, and the story loves us. And then, keeping with the Hollywood tradition, you know, I've been putting a lot of people up there lately that are reaching down and doing the right thing. And again, I'd like to credit us because we kind of called them to task, but they are doing it. So Matthew McConaughey got in his Buick, and he drove over, and he helped cook over 800 meals for the firefighters in California that are fighting these horrendous fires out there. Okay? And then him and a couple other people, you know, personally hand-delivered them to fire stations all throughout Los Angeles. Right? And there he is there. He's got the hat on backwards, and there he is helping out. It's called Barbecue Relief, Operation Barbecue, BBQ Relief Fund. And he's going to continue to do this. And then when the fires is out, he said, I'm going to continue to do it for the homeless people and for anybody else that needs it, soup kitchens, whatever. Okay? Now, there are people that are making unbelievably disgusting money, but now they're giving it back. You know, not all of it, of course, but they're giving back to the community. They say they're starting to realize that we're blessed. Some of them are still stupid. Singers, especially now, are really getting out of control with themselves. I won't say who because she don't deserve the credit, but she just canceled a concert because she wants more attention brought to the LBQTP, elemental P, whatever it is. And I'm not making fun of them. I just don't know what it's called. You know, but you're a singer. You don't cancel concerts to your people that are buying tickets, that are paying your money and paying for that bus and paying for that house in Malibu and paying for your vacations and your trips and your operations. Are you out of your mind? You know, you want to do something political, then stop singing. Stop asking people to buy tickets to come see you. Stop asking them to buy your CDs. Stop asking them to download your songs and then go into politics. But if you're a performer and people are your fans, and they're buying tickets to go see you, I don't give a shit what you agree with or don't agree with in politics. That goes in the closet, and shut the door and lock it, and get out there and put your ass out on that stage and perform. Sorry, got a little carried away, but got to do it. Okay, I'm better now. I'm much better. So now we travel over to New York City, the city of New York. Start spreading the news. A woman named Terry Hannigan, 65 years old, made history by being the first paraplegic competitor in the New York City Marathon to finish. Not to get into it, but to finish the marathon. And she did it with something that is called a robotic exoskeleton. We've seen them over the past couple of years. Seen some miracles that they're doing. People that have said they're never going to walk again. They get in this thing and they actually become. It's like the video games that the kids were playing, including me, and where they get inside this kind of skeleton thing. It's like like a transformer thing almost. But their body goes inside of it, and the way it reacts to the muscles, they're able to walk and stand. And here she is. She's had it for 5 years now. Okay. When she first got it, she needed a lot of help, obviously, and the body had to get used to the different blood flow because you're sitting in a wheelchair most of the time or in a chair. Yeah, that's it. So your legs aren't getting any. Daddy-o, you're listening to this. Your legs aren't getting the blood flow like they should, in and out, and it's what happens. This helps you get up, and so everything changes. The blood doesn't get to the brain as fast. I mean, it's a whole routine that happens, but. So she got it 5 years ago. A month after she got it, she didn't need help anymore. And some of the things that we all take for granted, and that's what happens in this world and in this life. Things like standing up and talking to somebody eye to eye instead of sitting in the chair and having to look up at them as they stand there. Being able to put your arms out and put them around somebody that you know and somebody that you love and give them a hug. Things we take for granted, okay? Some things people hold for hostage. Here she's saying, I'm able to put my arms around the people that I love, okay? I'm able to hold hands with somebody. It's an amazing thing. So this was her goal. She's a former U.S. Army sergeant, a Vietnam veteran, and she finished the 26.5-mile marathon in New York City with the help of that thing. Look how pitch black it is out there. But she did it. And there she is across the finish line. Let's hear it for her. Way to go, Terry! Terry Hannigan, 65 years old. Look at her. So proud of her. I don't even know her. You know her? I don't know her. Nobody knows her, but we all know her. Well, you understand that? Okay. And I think that's it. Let me see. Bada bing pop. Yeah, we did that. And then we did this. Yeah, we did. We covered some good stories today. Chris, are you happy with those? I'm sure you are. So now we get back at... Hi, how you doing? So we get back to the final couple of songs here. We're at the 40-minute mark, so we're doing good. This is about love. There's love. I miss you. I want to come back. I need love. I've been looking everywhere in the wrong places. Why don't you believe me, damn it? You're the one that I love, like the Duprees said. Please tell me why. Tell me why. Why don't you believe me? It's you I adore. Forever and ever. Can I promise more? I've told you so. The way that I care. Why don't you believe me? It just isn't fair. Here is a heart that is lonely. Here's a heart you can take. Here Come on. Now this poor guy, he just wants to get home to his girl, but his work with his wife is not there. I am a lineman for the county, and I drive the main road, searching in the sun for another overload. Well, I hear you singing in the wire, I can hear you through the wine. You're the Wichita lineman, is still on the line. I know I need a small vacation, but it don't look like rain. If it snows, the stretch down south will never stand the strain. And I need you more than want you, yeah. And I want you for a time. And the Wichita lineman is still on the line. We miss you, Glenn. But we love you, Sue. And I need you more than want you, and I want you for all time. In the Wichita lineman is still on the line. Sometimes we just looking for love in all the wrong places. That's right. Tino, put your cowboy hat on. Tino, do it now. Oh, I got it. Somewhere beyond the sea, somewhere waiting for me, my lover stands on golden sail and watches the ships that go sailing. Somewhere beyond the sea, she's there watching for me. If I could fly like birds on high, then straight to her arms I go sailing. It's far beyond the star, it's near beyond the moon. Well, I know beyond the doubt my heart won't leave me that soon. We'll meet beyond the shore, we'll kiss just like before, yeah. Happy we'll be beyond the sea, and never again I go sailing. Well, I know beyond a doubt my heart won't lead me there soon. We'll meet, I know we'll meet beyond that shore, and we'll kiss just like before. Happy we'll be beyond the sea, and never again I go sailing. No more sailing. So long sailing, bye-bye sailing. Get a new captain. So long, well I'm gone. Bye-bye, see ya. Now, looking in the wrong places. Right. Sissy, get over here. Sissy! I'm sorry, bud. Well, I spent a lifetime looking for you. Single bars and good time lovers, never true. That's right. Playing a fool's game, hoping to win. Telling those sweet lies, losing again. I was looking for love in all the wrong places, looking for love in too many faces, searching their eyes, looking for traces of what I'm dreaming of, hoping to find a friend and a lover. I bless the day I discover another heart, looking for love. I was alone then, no love inside. I did everything I could to get me through the night. Don't know where it started or where it might end. Turn to a stranger, just like a friend. I was looking for love in all the wrong places, looking for love in too many faces, searching their eyes, looking for traces of what I'm dreaming of, hoping to find a friend and a lover. I'm blessed the day I discover another heart, looking for love. You came in knocking on my heart's door. You're everything I've been looking for, and no more looking for love in all the wrong places, looking for love in too many faces, searching their eyes, looking for traces of what I'm dreaming of. Now that I found a friend and a lover, I bless the day I discovered you. Oh, you, looking for love in all the wrong places, looking for love in too many faces, searching their eyes, looking for traces of what I'm dreaming of. Now that I found a friend and a lover, I bless the day I discovered you. Oh, you, looking for love. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. You like that tune? Tina likes country western music. He's a country kind of bird. I'm a little bit country. I'm a little bit bird. So that's the show, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed it and liked it. And probably no show tomorrow, but definitely Friday. Tomorrow, if I'm feeling okay, and I may take a ride and go see a Daddy-O and Chrissy. So we'll see how that goes. But hope you like the show. I hope you like the new song. And I hope we work out this kink. But every day I'll just copy the link, and then I'll put it on my wall. So if you can't get to it, just go to my wall and then click on that link and go through the whole bullshit again. But please, I appreciate it. I don't know why it happened. When I tried to share it from the actual link, it said, you don't have permission to do this. I'm anonymous. I am oh my God, nominee. Sorry, I go to a fluster because all of a sudden Dr. Phil showed up on my wall. And that's one boy. That's one man I like to punch square right in his face. That's right. That's right. But, oh, come on. Stupid shit here. So, so I don't know. I don't understand this. So like I said, I wrote them a letter, and, you're putting me at a real big disadvantage now by not letting me share it, not letting me, some people are saying they couldn't even vote. They tried to vote and they wouldn't do it. What kind of contest are you running here? Something ain't right. So I don't think it's them. I think it's Facebook. I don't know why. Maybe too many of the same thing was posted on my wall. I don't know. It's just so friggin' ridiculous. There's so much shit going on out there. I see things that 80-year-old people shouldn't see that have been around on this earth forever. I don't understand it. Why are you putting up beat animals? Why are you putting up babies that were killed, minutes after they were born and everything else? Instead of just putting the story up, which we could understand because we're pretty smart people, why are you allowing them to put those kind of pictures up? And beatings and fights and 2-on-3 and 3-on-1 and this and that. Who's getting kicked and punched and beat? That's all okay. But something nice like this where people want to vote for somebody and wants to see somebody win a contest, you're interfering with that. It makes no sense to me. It really, it's out of control. Anyway, Tina, we love you, we love you, we love you, we love you. Beep, boop, beep, boop. Daddy-O and Chrissy, we love you. I hope you liked the tunes tonight. I hope you liked it. Don't forget and vote. I don't hear from nobody in my family that they're voting. Nobody. But one thing I know is the Songfather can go all night long. And remember what I told you, no Q&A tonight, so maybe they ran out of booze, I don't know. So enjoy the rest of the Felix and Oscar, the Odd Couple Day, November 13th, when he was thrown out, and never forget, the oddest couple that ever lived. There they are. Who says cousins don't get along? Come on, don't be stupid. So thank you all very much. I love you. Continue to do what you do for me. I'm trying to keep it short. We're already I think we're getting close to the hour mark, so I got to make it quick because after an hour, they really scrutinize you. So I love you all. Bam, bam, bam. Keep voting. Keep sharing. Keep doing everything you do. You guys are wonderful. Tina says goodbye. We love you. Bye, bam. Bam, 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 bam.